Hey fire signs, this is Maslow Tarot, or welcome to Maslow Tarot. I'm here to do your reading for the week of the 24th through the 31st for all the fire signs, and the timestamps will be in the comments below. I hope you're doing wonderful. I've had a crazy day, but I wanted to get these out to you, so I took a shower, cleansed everything, and I'm doing it, okay? I'm pulling through, I'm doing it. All right. Okay, so for fire signs, we're going to start with Aries. Yeah, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. All right, Aries. So how are you feeling this week? And then monthlies will be started next week as well. Please check out the Facebook, Instagram. Facebook, Instagram. Subscribe if you haven't. That'd be wonderful. Okay, so Aries. Sun, moon, rising, or Venus. I do invite my guides, ancestors, guardians, spirit of the highest vibration to please assist me with this reading so that I may please assist me with this reading so I can give the utmost clarity for the fire signs and for their highest benefit, okay? Thank you. So you can tell I'm a little scattered, so we'll see how the messages come through. All right, let's see. Probably pretty busy, probably as busy as me. I'm water fire, whatever you want to say. All right, Aries, what's going on for Aries? Whoa, Aries, okay. So we got vision and wishing. So we got this pretty lady, she's in the moon. I feel like this has a lot to do with obviously visualization, dreaming, intuition. And then we have wishing. So I think really making your dreams more of a goal, like taking steps to actually make things happen. At the bottom of the deck, we do have letting go. Very interesting. All right, Aries, what are you up to? What are you wishing for? What are you wishing and hoping for? Feels like you're trying to visualize it so it happens. All right. For the Aries. Sorry about all the smoke. It's white copal, resin, frankincense, and myrrh. For Aries, what's going on with Aries for the 24th through 31st of August? For the rest of August, I guess. For Aries, please. Regards to vision and wishing. All right, what's going on for Aries for the 24th through the 31st? What's going on? That's a lot, but let's see. All right, so we've got first card out is the Devil card in reverse. So letting go of toxic behaviors, probably obsessing about something, getting stuck in a cycle. We have Judgment in reverse as well. So saying no. I heard saying no. Maybe learning to say no if something doesn't serve you. Or you could be stuck in the cyclical idea of wishing and hoping and dreaming. We have the Star in reverse, which is kind of like a hopeless energy. So it looks like you really want to get out of this Devil energy, but something's keeping you from making this decision, and you feel really isolated, but you're kind of searching for your inner truth. This feels very Dark Night of the Soul with this. Like where you feel hopeless, where nothing really makes sense. You feel kind of like stuck in a bad situation, or there's no reason to get out of a bad situation, but it's like the tables are turning a bit. So you are getting out of this Devil energy. Devil energy is anything that is toxic in a sense. Attachments, this could be ways of thought, obsession, cords, like energetic cords and attachments. But the Devil energy in reverse is like it's on its way out. And this is a really hard fight for a lot of people. So I totally can resonate with that. But it seems like you're losing hope. What is the previous energy that is going on for Aries that's connecting to this current energy? Okay, yeah. I think you're afraid to be alone, Aries. unfortunately. I mean, I do see the 9 of Cups. I think a lot of people go through this. I mean, a lot of people, including me. I used to be afraid to be alone, and I didn't think I could hack it, and I felt like I needed this person or they needed me. So you could be dealing with a cycle that needs to close here regarding a toxic attachment. But you need to make the decision. But I think you're waiting for the right time. You feel kind of hopeless, and I feel like you're just kind of going within, and you're kind of in your dream space a lot, thinking about what the possibilities are, how you can make this work. What I wouldn't recommend is looking for somebody to save you, as far as like pull you out of the situation. Yes, we do need support. We definitely could use some support, especially in situations like this. But we have to remember that we have the ability to change our situation by making really small changes, okay? But we do need a little support. So I think taking steps towards finding your support system so that you can stand on your own 2 feet. Not a support system that's going to help you by taking care of you, but helping you take care of yourself, if that makes any sense. I got like white cocoa in my mouth. Where's this energy going for Aries? So, you might be feeling really depleted right now, but you will find your strength. I think once you start stepping into your true power of realizing what you are capable of. I'm sorry, but going through this energy, it doesn't mean you're weak, okay? If anybody's telling you you're weak, they got a wrong issue. They got a weird idea of what is weak and what is strong, because it takes a very strong person to go through the depths of hell, meet their devil energy, and want to change it. And I'm talking putting yourself in the darkness and realizing that you put yourself there through your own attachments, your own wounds that need to be healed, right? Instead of looking for somebody to pull you out of the deep end and take care of you, it's more of like the tables will turn, okay? You might not be there yet, but you are starting to go within. And I think it's going to be a really painful period of time, but it's going to make you stronger. You're meeting the beast right now, okay? And you're going to come out of this taming that lion. Right now, the lion is in your face. It's intimidating. It's scary. You need courage. You need a reason to believe that there's something more out there for you. You need a reason to understand why these things happen to you, but really it's like, it's happening for you, okay? It's happening so you can learn something. You're meant to be very strong. You're probably meant to help people in this specific situation that you're in, once you're out of it, to get them out of it, or to help them realize certain perspectives, because all it really takes is some perspective and some experience. So I have faith in you, Aries, that you are wishing and you're hoping and you're creating visions right now where you're going within and seeing what you want, what you deserve, and you're testing with those waters. I feel like you might be trapped at this time. Where's this energy going? Okay, so you're going to come out of this conflict, okay? We have the 5 of Wands here in reverse. So you're stepping in your strength. You're finding the strength to get out of this conflict because you're realizing probably that it's a cycle. It's a cycle. Everything is a cycle. It's a give and a take, right? And the minute you don't want to play the devil's game is the minute that you start to go within and you're there, okay? You're at the threshold. So you're at the threshold of seeing things in a different perspective, changing the way that you make your decisions, changing the way that you think. Even if it's the smallest little baby steps, the smallest little things that you change, you don't even have to tell anybody that you're doing it. It's just a matter of, I'm making these small ass changes and I'm going to take however long I need to take to get out of this devil energy. There's no time period that you need to do this. It takes you however long it takes you. But just remember that you are taking steps by going within. That is a step within itself. Going within, seeing all the ugly lion's teeth, right? And then making friends with the lion, accepting all your flaws, accepting what makes you different, accepting the fact that it takes a very strong person to love somebody, it takes a strong person to even go through this. People think it's weak because they think that it's just a fun thing. No, it's not fun. Okay, it is not enjoyable. It's a cycle of death and rebirth, except you're stuck in the death portion. So there's a rebirth and you need to remember that. Okay? All of this is making you stronger as long as you snap out of the cycle, realize the cycle's happening, and what are you doing with your two hands and your existence and your perception of it that is perpetuating it and keeping it going. There's pain there. There's hurt there. You know what you deserve. It's coming into your vision. Whether it's people showing you that you're a beautiful person, whether it's somebody who's just willing to take the extra time to listen to your story, whether it's you respecting yourself and choosing your words carefully and realizing where you're coming from and not going on this expected cycling thing of blame, right? I feel like you're coming out of a blaming energy because you are going within yourself. You're seeking your true light. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I so curious by this? Why do I need this? Why am I choosing pain? Right? And people would argue and they'd say, oh, but I'm not choosing this. Yes, you absolutely are. And it's okay. And it's okay. We all go through our own death and rebirth processes. But if we're miserable and we're constantly complaining and blaming other people, that's not going to get us anywhere. It just gets people in the place where they either are just on the other side, hiding, wishing that you would change something or ask for some sort of help. But more like ideas or possibilities, advice that you will take instead of advice that you don't take. So there's people here that want to support you. There's people here that want to support you and help you see that hope again. But the only way that you're going to come out of this situation is if you want it. Okay? I'm sorry to be tough on you, Aries, but you are a tough individual and you're a tough sign, and I think you can handle it. Okay? So it's going to take time. Getting out of conflict is realizing that there's no emotional stability in this situation. I think there's a manipulative behavior when it comes to emotions. Selective memory. Selective attention, only remembering the things that feel good. Oh, but it makes this person happy. Oh, but we're happy. Oh, but we laugh a lot. Oh, but, I don't, all this, there's all these excuses and all these reasons and all these things that we can really honestly believe with our whole big old giant hearts, that we're passionate about the mysterious side of things, the fantastical avenues for what our heart and our beings are capable of. But first we have to know that we would do it for ourselves before we do it for anybody else, or else we're just perpetuating an enabling situation. Sorry. But you will find your power. You will stand in your power. Keep going within. Keep searching for that inner truth, that inner reason. Okay? You have hope. You feel hopeless right now, but there is hope for you. Okay? There are things about you that make you unique within your situation. And when you come out of this, they'll shine even brighter. But you need, right now, it's like that first step, realizing that you want to get away from a cycle, realizing that you're in a cycle, realizing that it takes two to tango. It takes an environment. It takes all these things. And now in your power, okay, you're probably realizing, going within, figuring out all the little details and dissecting it and figuring out where you are in this whole giant situation. But really, it's about getting to that place where you feel like you are ready to step in your power. And stepping into your power is asking for guidance. It is asking for solutions rather than emotions that will enable you in your pattern. I don't need you to feel sorry for me. I need you to give me some perspective. Okay? I think you're doing amazing. I think that you're getting there. Again, there's no timetable for this. You are not expected. I mean, people in our environment expect us based on traditional values and what they expect from us within our time span of life on this planet, right? So we can reach a certain age and it's like, oh, she doesn't have a kid, or she's not married yet, or oh my God, she's had all these jobs. And, there's so many ways that people place expectations on us, but it's like, it has nothing to do with the heart. It's like time doesn't even make a difference, because there's people operating on this time span, this chronology of what we're expected to become. But when it comes to that awareness that you're actually going through right now, this feels like an awakening in a sense. Sometimes we're dragged through the mud. We drag ourselves through the mud so that we really can understand and get it. But when it comes to connections of the heart and who we are, soul being, it's timeless. A minute is not a minute in somebody who's going through a dark night of the soul versus somebody who's never gone through trauma, or somebody who's never gone through introspection to the darkest side, where we see our stuff, we see our crap, and we're like, yeah, that's me, that's mine, that was tried to give. I took that on for a while, but it's time for me to release that, because it's really not who I want to be, and it's not who I am. It's something that I experienced. Okay, I feel really close to this reading. So if you do need any extra guidance, please email me at maslatarot@gmail.com. If you're going through an addiction or any type of releasing the devil behavior, I would love to help with you, grant you some guidance. Again, there's no time limit. We heal when we heal. Okay. It takes so much strength, which is what you are gathering right now, and what you will see down the road if you keep heading on this path. It sucks. It's hard. It's lonely. Half the people you encounter probably have no idea what you're talking about, but you're going through it, okay? You're going through it. Keep exploring yourself. Keep figuring out what you're doing. And if it's something you want to keep doing or not, but own it, okay? All right. I'm proud of you. You're going to do this. You're going to get through this in your own time. Everybody has their own path. There's no judging, okay? All right. What's some advice for Aries? Like Spirit. Spirit's all like, woo! I'm getting deep today for the Aries. All right. Come on. Yeah. So manage your emotions. Remember. Okay. Hold on. Emotions. Queen in reverse. A queen of water who stands in her power is able to look at her emotions. She's able to understand them from an outside perspective. I'm not saying full on disassociate and not feel them. She still feels them. But when it comes to grabbing that cup and owning that cup, that's what the Queen of Water does, right? The Queen of Cups. She masters her emotions. This is a huge part of what you're going through within hermit mode. No one can see this, okay? You don't need to, no one else needs to know. This is between you and yourself. This is between you and spirit. This is between you and the air, the room, the universe, the sun, the moon, if you want to talk to the moon. Try it. You don't even, like, so much can come through. Okay. But right now you're being tested, okay? You're testing yourself. You're figuring out your emotions. Look how he's looking at those, at the Queen of Cups right here. This means your emotions are a little bit out of control, and they're going to be. If you notice and you start keeping track of it, it's an up and down cycle. It's forward, 3 steps back. 5 steps forward, 3 steps back, right? And then we like to beat ourselves up about it. Unless we're still blaming people, then we're blaming others and trying to help them. And then it's like, no, but then I got, no, that's not how it works. Okay. You'll figure it out. Again, there's no manual, there's no time. But from my personal experience and from what Spirit's saying, is you are going to be going through a time of really hard emotions. Do not let them trick you. Okay. Emotions are temporary. And emotions can be ongoing. There's chronic emotions, which can happen over a long period of time. But generally, if nothing's changing, you're not changing, right? You're not making changes. You're not doing something different. And you cannot do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. It just doesn't happen that way. And you have to be extremely brutally honest with yourself, and it hurts. Because we have high expectations of ourselves sometimes. But nobody's perfect. You're meant to learn something that is specifically for you in this journey. And that is extremely valuable. So this is not in vain, okay? Every day is a new day. Every day is a new day. Even if you go through 10 days and then you mess up, you still learned something. And you made it that far. Every single day is a new day. And if you mess up, then you mess up in a different way this time. Okay, you do something different. Okay. Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is like homework. Just remember, your emotions are extremely powerful, that it can trick you into really thinking that is real. Like that's how you should feel for the rest of your life. And no, it's not. It means that you're growing. It means that your soul and your being is screaming for change. The messages are there. You just need to pay attention. And you're going to get through this, okay? So just do not give up. Every day is a new day. You never know what's going to happen. And if you know what's going to happen and it's the same thing every day, change it. Do something different. Follow your heart. The good part. The wishful, visionary part that's right here, okay? Play with the universe. It's listening. Damn, Aries. All right, that's kind of reading I like for sure. I felt that one for real. See you in a moment. Okay, let's get some advice from the fairies. All right, so here we go. What's some advice, Spirit, for Aries regarding their situation? What they're going through by the end of August. It seems like they're going through a really tumultuous time with their emotions and ending a toxic cycle here. I see strength around the corner. What's going on? What kind of advice can we get for Aries, please? All right. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. Practical, right? Don't expect the whole thing to change tomorrow. It's baby steps. And it's beautiful. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Maybe it's a passion that rips you out of this toxic cycle that really motivates and empowers you to create something out of your experience. Somebody who's generous, stylish, gracious, practical. Making a practical outcome. Making a vision practical. How dreams become practical is that we make them goals by creating sub-goals, little pinpoints that we want to learn, or not even writing everything down. Don't even stress yourself out about that. Go to the library. Pick up a book or 3. Flip through it. You know, you don't have to read the whole thing. Just to get you activated. I'm not saying like do that forever, but activated. You know, play with that curiosity. Play with your dreams. Oh, let's see if there's more. Oh. Okay. 9 of Winter. We knew this, right? Unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios and allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. This card is comforting you. Okay, Spirit's comforting you and saying it's gonna be okay. And remember, I said talk to the moon. There it is. That's me. I used to do that. Stars, the moon, the ceiling, you know, whatever. You're never alone. As much as you would think that you would be. But this is talking about unfounded fear. So having anxiety, restless nights, worry, ruminating thoughts, anxious expectations, beliefs, things that are actually ripping you away from this hope, your desire to be free, right? Everything that you talk yourself out of that could actually potentially take you somewhere different. Whenever you find yourself talking yourself out of something that could potentially take you to a whole new experience, even if it's just a day or an hour, that's when to become more aware that you're self-sabotaging, right? That's your chance. It's beautiful. You're never alone, okay? You're going through a lot. Sleep's important. I'll tell you that right now. So when we don't get enough sleep, and on top of everything else that we're going through and healing from, it can really distort those emotions. It can really make it vivid. All the worst case scenarios become so vivid, like they are right around the corner waiting for you to make that jump. But no, nothing's there, okay? You're worried about something that is not, it's not there. Or it's not even worth worrying about. Okay, because you're protected. You're protected at this time. Okay. All right, I'm going to actually do the wild elemental for you as your closing advice, and we're going to read it from the book. Get you some animals. Animals make everything better. Okay. All right. Can we get some advice from the wild elemental deck, please? Spirit. Something to leave off with for Aries. Ooh, rabbit. Slow down. That's what I got. Slow down. Don't rush. Kind of reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. Okay, like, follow the white rabbit. Or no, that's, never mind. But the white rabbit, he's always on a time clock. He's always in a rush. He's always trying to get to the next meeting. He's trying to get to the next step. It's not about time. Again, it's not about time. All right, the 8. Sorry, I don't mean to be like, blah, but I just wish somebody told me these things. Well, I mean, somebody kind of did, which is why. Yeah. Anyway, so living by your wits. So just going off the seat of your pants, right? Receiving hidden teachings and intuitive messages. Maybe you're getting some synchronicities at this time. Somebody's speaking to you from the other side. You see something and all of a sudden it corresponds with a thought you had, or it's like 3 things in a row that say one thing, and you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Quick thinking. Humility. Moving through fear. That's the one. Strengthening intuition and fertility. So the rabbit tells you that you have everything you need. Though some of your skills and gifts may need to be developed a little further, you have an idea of what you want to do and where you want to go. Move through the fear that is keeping you from moving forward. Your creativity is high right now. Take advantage of it. Look out for a possible windfall of abundance. And all aspects of that abundance covers is imminent. I feel synchronicities with this. I feel the minute you start becoming more aware of your situation and you step outside of your situation, really looking for the moment, right? Not the next step or not the next expectation, but just really sitting in the moment, examining how you feel in that moment. Not guilt, not grief, not whatever the past is making you feel or your expectations for the future or what from people around you. But when you really pay attention to the moment, appreciating just what's around you, like go sitting under a tree and then looking at the tree and noticing all those little crevices in the leaves and the different colors and the different bugs and the way the clouds move, you know, like really, I know I sound really foo-foo-y right now, but I'm telling you, it might open up your awareness a little bit and your perspective to bring you back to that gratitude base. But move through the fear. And moving through fear, we can find gratitude. We can find gratitude in the smallest things. And it makes us realize that we're not alone, that we're individual, that we're unique, that we can do anything, right? It just takes time and hard work and awareness, patience, all those fun things. But right now, that's not what it's about. It's about discovering who you are, going within, exploring those emotions, what they actually mean. Why do you feel hopeless? Why are you making these decisions or not making these decisions? Why? Focus on your why and who. Who are you? Why? Not in a sad way where you have to compare yourself to other people or whatever, but appreciate you for you. Okay? No, you're not a horrible person. If you are feeling sad and guilty, you are not a horrible person. I'll tell you that right now. Okay? It's like your first inclination. Your first sign that you're not a horrible person is that you ask if you're a horrible person. Anyway, sorry about that, Aries. I just went off there. But I really hope this works out for you. We'll keep track of your situation. Please reach out if you need some support I can also help find support in your local area if needed. It's maslowtarot@gmail.com. Okay? All right, is it Leo and Sag? Sag and Leo. All right. Sagittarius. What's going on with you? Damn, that reading was 30 minutes for Aries. I'm so sorry, Sagittarius. We just had to get into it. All right. Sagittarius, what's going on for Sagittarius for the 24th through the 31st? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on for the 24th through the 31st? Hope. Hope. I like that. There's hope. Hope through illusion and figuring out the truth. When you feel like you're in the dark, there's hope that you will see the light. Every time the sun goes down, we either have hope that it comes up tomorrow, or faith, or whatever we want to call it. Yeah, this is just a weekly. Okay, so we got hope here. Confidence is at the bottom of the deck. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Pulling through a situation, pulling through. It's been rough. What's going on for Sagittarius? For the 24th through the 31st of August, please, for the rest of August. What is going on for Sag? For Sagittarius, what is going on? What's going on for Sagittarius, 24th through the 31st? With this hope message. Ooh, the Empress. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Are we pregnant, Sag? Are we birthing something new? Is a new project coming to fruition? Who knows? But right now you are in that Empress energy. So you're standing in a beautiful spot within self-love, within nurturing your environment, feeling pretty balanced, very nurturing. This is a mother card. So you could be dealing with a mother. Go. We got the Page of Coins. A long-term project. This could be dealing with the child energy, as it is younger energy. It could be young earth sign. Now with the Page of Coins, it's a school of thought. It's a new idea. There's no action yet, but it's coming in. It's still in its beginning stages, but you're hopeful. You're hopeful that it's going to turn into something, and you feel like this is it, right? Man, I feel like Spirit's with us today. Every day. All right, so we got the Knight of Coins. Oh my gosh. Taking action. This is, wow. Okay, so we got the Knight of Coins here. So with this Empress energy, birthing something new. You've been cultivating something of your essence, something that is creative, something that is beautiful, something that you feel maybe divinely guided to do, that is just in you. You've been always wanting to do this, and you have this idea to how to actually move forward on it, take action on this long-term project or this commitment, but there's a lot of hope going on here. You're in that feeling of hope. You're feeling very gracious, right? You're putting a lot into this investment, including your emotions. We have King of Cups here. King of Cups does more than receive emotional energy, but he's very good at, he's kind of like the charmer, but I think you're charmed by your idea. You put your heart into this. So let's see what's happening. What is the past energy that's contributing to this current energy? Secret? Maybe there was a secret. You never really talked about it before. You never really brought it up. Or it was something that you just weren't sure about in the past. Page of Swords in reverse. You couldn't put it into words. Where's this energy going? Where's this energy going for Sag regarding this reading? Ooh, 9 of Swords in reverse. Getting over anxiety. This used to keep you up at night. You might have put a lot of money and finances into this project. With the Lovers, it kind of flipped, so I don't know if it was upright or in reverse. So you might have sacrificed a relationship over this. Yeah, sacrificing a relationship over this. So the Knight of Cups, not taking action towards a romantic idea or possibility, regarding the Lovers card, which is kind of somebody you really care about. Maybe it wasn't reciprocated, but you're kind of releasing your anxiety about this because you're busy with this. Okay, or maybe this is about having a child. Having a child and the person doesn't want to be involved. And releasing your worries over it because maybe you met somebody. We got the Bear energies, so very protective. Bear energy over the Deer, which is protecting your harmony and your balance within this idea and this long-term stability. You just want it to be a stable environment, okay? You want this to be calm. And I think getting rid of this attachment with this individual over here, right, is actually releasing a lot of stress for you. I think you want this to either be all on your own or with somebody else. That escalated quickly. Oh, we got Temperance here. Temperance. Compassion. Divinely protected and guided. Compassion and balance. Yeah, and then we got the Ten of Swords. So it's kind of like a light. So it feels like this is going into a place of compassion, compassionate ending, if you will. So not getting over like the painful backstabbing feeling of it, but understanding why it had to happen and appreciating it for what it was and moving forward. This probably gave you a whole idea for how to move forward with something that you're very emotionally drawn to. I don't know. Let me know if that resonates in the comments below. Okay? All right, let's get you some advice. Get some advice from the fairies, please, for this weekly. So keep moving forward on this. Keep focusing on your stability, your material structure, your material balance. And if something's causing you anxiety, keep letting it go. Okay. You'll find compassion towards it. You'll realize why later, why it had to happen. Like everything happened. All right, so we got the Hermit. I feel like keeping something to yourself or going isolating. Find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. So maybe this is you just not even worrying about love anymore, right? It's like, yes, you went through some pain in the past and you stopped communicating with somebody, but really you're letting it go. You're letting this idea go for this Lovers. You're not taking any action towards love at this time. Have compassion towards it. It's not like you're bitter. And you're releasing this ending. You're working on healing this and going towards your long-term project for monetary stability, for your abundance, and taking care of your emotions. It's like you've mastered giving, and now I think you're working on receiving. Find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. So definitely going within. Like leveling up, not needing somebody around all the time. Maybe getting over some sort of need for someone to be there for you when things are uncertain. 5 of Summer. So trust that there's oh my God. Thank you, Spirit. Trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So you might be really worried, and I think you're getting away from that right now. You're getting away from all this worry, this anxiety about these endings. I feel like the worst could have happened. The worst happened already, and now you're rebuilding, starting from the ground up, from the Page energy. Okay. You might still be a little skeptical, but remember, everything happens for a reason, and that's what this card says. And when you go within and you realize what everything, I think it's just like a puzzle that falls into place. Yeah. Anything else for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, Princess of Summer, gentle, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced. A new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Temperance. And that's actually you, isn't it, Sagittarius? This is you. This is you standing in your power and showing your true colors and how you handle a situation that you have compassion for. This is you being, I feel like you're an ascended Sagittarius, right? You've grown a lot in your time with this previous situation. And despite a lie, you understand why it happened and you're cutting yourself off from it, and that's that. You have bigger fish to fry, right? I feel like you're not playing small anymore. You're going for it. And I love that. I'm excited for you. Awesome, Sagittarius. Okay, let's get you some Moonology to go. Moonology to go here. What's going on? Can we get some closing advice for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, please? Please. Okay. Time to give rather than take. Okay, we have the new moon in Virgo. We are going into Virgo season. So maybe for this season, it's about how you can give back, right? You feel like you're done taking information, taking lessons, and it's time for you to start a new project, maybe, and moving towards helping people to get their emotions, or a new project that helps you help others get into their true power. Something with helping others. So we have it's time to take action, which we know. You figured that out already. You have the idea and you're taking action on it. That's at the Page of Pentacles to the Knight. So that's an idea taken to action. And this is a new moon in Aries. A lot of new moons here so far. Oh, look, another new moon. New moon in Gemini. Communication is key. See both sides of the story, right? Be able to explain it from both sides of the story. This actually might be one of your strengths here. With this compassion card, you're able to see from other people's points of view. You're able to tap into what it would have been like at that exact moment, why they chose what they did, because of who they are, what they've experienced, and where they are in their path. You're compassionate about it, right? So you're able to take yourself out of the situation and not put any bias on it. Or if at all, very little. So definitely feel like you're creating something here with this triple new moon energy. You're on your way to a whole new platform. I want to say platform. And I think that's what you're putting your hope into. You're no longer trying to seek the pleasures of love. You know that you have enough compassion for yourself and for others, and that you'll find love. Like, you'll be fine. This is more about your project and what is fulfilling you as the King of Cups here, even though you are a Sagittarius. But I think you must have a lot of water in your chart, or a lot of earth as well. Okay. Pretty sure the Empress is Virgo as well. So this could be a very powerful time for you. It's very nice. All right. Good luck, Sag. Let me know in the comments what you're creating. I'll be sure to show my support. Can't get my words out. Okay, let me get something to drink, and then we will start Leo. Oh. Let's get some Leo. All right, Leo. Leo, the lion. What's going on with you, Leo? I just got the word comfortable. Comfort. Maybe comfort foods. Comforting. All right, Leo, what's going on for you for the 24th through the 31st of August, please? What's going on for you for the end of August? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo. What's going on for Leos, please? All right, Leo, what do we got here? So, I'm only going to take this top one, which is conclusion. So, the ending of a chapter, the beginning of something new. Conclusion could be the end of the book, a whole new book. Let's see. Focus. 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 You got your eye on something. You got your eye on something. When it comes to a conclusion, it's like you're already knowing where you're going to head. And when this comes to love, this could be a love situation. And then we have the High Priestess of Air. You could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. She's pretty. She might be a little defensive. But this has to do with communication about love and focusing on what you're going to say and how you're going to do something. Maybe you're focusing on ending a love situation and how you're going to communicate that. So we have the 12 to the 17. So 3, 7, 8. 3 to 8 to 10, which is 1. 6. I feel like you're trying to figure out how to be successful in this change and how to deliver this message. Okay, let's see what the message is. All right, let's see what that message is for Leo. What is Leo up to? We got 24th through the 31st, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo, please. Sorry if shuffling is really loud. All right, for Leo, what is Leo going through? Okay, 5 of Swords in reverse, all right? This feels defeating. What's this 5 of Swords in reverse? Okay, not wanting to see, in denial, not wanting to see that something's not working. Something's ending. I feel like maybe one person in your energy is in denial, or it could be you, Leo. Maybe you're walking away. Someone's walking away. Someone does not want to see you walk away. I feel like you did everything you could to deliver this message and to be straight up with somebody, and unfortunately there's not wanting to see it. Again, energy is fluid, so this could be roles reversed, right? So put yourself where you are if this resonates. If it doesn't, check your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign and your Venus. All right, so you're off to, someone's going off into the unknown for their new cup, right? Maybe for the 9th cup, being self-sufficient, emotionally satisfied, alone. They've analyze everything they've been through. They've appreciated all the lessons that they could learn from their past situations, and they're ready to move on into the unknown because it seems like it'll be a better situation in the long run towards what they actually really want, which is this Ace of Cups, or filling up their own cup. They might have been depleted to the point where they needed to walk away to realize who they are again. What in the past happened to bring this on? 7 of Coins. 7 of Coins with the Hangman. Right. So it seems like working on this long-term project would have required some sacrifice. Or it just wasn't going anywhere. It was stagnant. There was nothing really to look forward to anymore. It seemed like it was, I'm getting boring, unfortunately. I know that sounds terrible. Work. Like a lot of work. Sacrifice. I keep getting sacrifice. So somebody probably just didn't want to sacrifice certain things, or there were certain, not red flags, but deal breakers, right? And sometimes we don't know our deal breakers until we come across it. But it seems like this person was giving more than they needed to, and that's why they're moving on. They feel like it was imbalanced. I don't know, let's see. This Hangman in reverse. In the past. What's this Hangman in reverse in the past? Yeah, manipulated. They felt manipulated. Or maybe they were manipulating the situation and they weren't getting what they wanted. And it was taking too much time. Okay. And yeah, it was taking too much time. Maybe they realized you wanted to go long term. And they're like, nope, sorry, not down for that. I really just needed this for a moment. You know, some people really are cruel. And kept you in the dark about it, making you feel kind of defeated. So again, put yourself where you are. Let's see where this energy is going though for Leo, please. 5 of coins. So someone's going to be left out. Someone is out in the cold. Someone's kicked out, maybe homeless, maybe lacking options of stability or assistance. They might have burned all their bridges by being manipulative. Yeah. Where's this energy going for Leo? Yeah. Nope. The bridge has been burned. So, it's a time of reevaluation. Moving on to the unknown to try to fill your own cup. Not manipulating a situation in order to martyr your own being, because it's noticed, right? If you're not happy in a connection or a long-term project and the work you're putting into it is crap, you're going to get out crap. And the only expected conclusion would be that the chapter would end and bring on the new characters. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's time to reevaluate your methods, reevaluate your reasoning if this is you. If this isn't you, then this person is getting what they probably deserve so that they can open up and change. Yeah. The Devil card in reverse. So that's you getting away from toxicity. So you dodged a bullet is what I'm going to say. Because this is probably Leo here that's moving on to their 9 of Cups and being self-sufficient. Realizing that it's not worth it to accommodate a long-term situation and be so patient with something, with your investments on something, when you're the only one giving. You might not have seen this coming, but it was definitely something you could have seen coming. It was probably in your subconscious. It was probably hidden. You probably had a lot of nightmares. You probably had a lot of weird feelings that you just didn't listen to. So where's this energy going though for Libra? Or, I'm sorry, Leo. If you're dealing with a Libra. Yeah, so you're going off. You're leaving, man. Yeah, Leo. So when it comes to the 6 of Swords energy, we have you... They're leaving. They're leaving troubled waters. Maybe with the help of a friend, right? This is the person who's leaving the situation and going off into these new options here. You might not be sure what's in those other cups, but you have learned some lessons about manipulation and being manipulated if you're leaving the situation, right? If you were the person who did manipulate, unfortunately, it doesn't look like you're going to get much assistance because word might get out. And, yeah, you want to be careful. You want to be careful about what you do next, because it might not be exactly what it seems. It might not be the situations that played out before, because you might have been in this previous situation that was easy to manipulate somebody for a very long time that you forget your actual limitations. But I don't think that's you, Leo. Maybe this is crotch washer or something. Yeah, I'm getting 2 energies here, for sure. For sure. Okay. So move on. Take your truth with you. Get out of those troubled waters. Be thankful that you're out of it. Do not internalize how they treated you. Just make sure you remember those red flags, those things that you did not want to see. You're going to feel kind of embarrassed because they're probably all going to hit you at once. And it's going to further enlighten you to moving on forward and seeing the possibility of the future. Seeing hope, having hope again. Yeah. Just stay out of these toxic situations where you feel like you're always helping somebody who's down and out. Make sure that they put in their work too, that things aren't just for free. You don't just, I mean, you can't give your time and energy and not accept any reciprocality from it or any, like, is it helping you? Like, am I helping you or am I helping you use me kind of thing? Like, what's going on? Really figure out this situation and make sure you're not sacrificing something that's important to you through manipulation and this long-term investment that could leave you bone dry. Okay? All right, Leo. Let's get you some advice from Spirit. This is a long one. All right, for Leo, please. What's going on for Leo? This is on purpose. Right. Hold on a second. Okay. My apologies. So we got Justice. It was in reverse, but we don't read these in reverse. So take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Okay. Feels like a karmic justice here. You might have been dealing with a karmic so that you would learn lessons in your book, right? That you would learn the plots, the twists, a new part of yourself. Yeah. The Emperor. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader, standing in that control of what you're able to control. Not overstepping your boundaries and becoming a tyrant, but more about like having control over who's in your house, who's in your life, how much you invest. Taking responsibility for that at least. So we have cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. This isn't going to break you. This isn't going to make you bitter. I don't feel that at all. You might just be more attentive from now on. Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. So don't become bitter. If somebody messed with you and got everything they could, not everybody's like that, okay? You'll draw more people like that in, or you'll be completely alone if you actually let this affect you internally by carrying it with you wherever you go. Acknowledge it, heal it, deal with it, right? Accept your part in it and realize that you're never going to do that again. Okay, so we got the Unity card. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Maybe look for a mentor, somebody that's happened to you before. Somebody who can actually walk you through the grieving process of this part of you that would act that way in the past. So we have the Nine of Autumn as well. So reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, or cherishing your time alone, right? It's time to enjoy your time alone. Rebuild your projects. Really, I'm getting sacred space. So really creating that sacred space for yourself, so that you know your boundaries, you know your limitations, you know what you won't let anybody mess with. Never again, right? No. You know the red flags. You'll know them. If the blindfold came off late, at least it came off at all. Right. Sorry, my throat's kind of blah today. I sound really like monotone this whole time. But seriously though, I am rooting for you. Let's get you some Moonology. Don't wonder about the why they did something. How could they do that? Don't get all depressed about it because not everybody is like that. It's going to take some time to deal with the shock, is what I'm getting. It's going to take some time to deal with the shock that it happened to you. But it could have been worse, right? It could have been worse. These lessons could have been detrimental So you and your loved ones are safe. So even if you're going through a hard time right now, you are going to be okay. What matters right now is actually that you have each other in these hard times. If you're thinking about your kids or your friends or your family, the fact that you aren't this person who burnt all these bridges, right? Surrender to the divine. Trust in the universe. Go with the flow. Don't go against the grain, but go with the flow. Be like water, Take those truths with you, but don't clutch onto them so hard that the swords actually make you bleed. Respect them. Respect the truth that you did learn, but don't let it cripple you. Don't let it make you sink when you're supposed to float into calmer waters. Okay? Confidence is your key to success at the bottom of the deck. Leo energy. Hey, Leo. All right, Leo, I really enjoyed this reading. I hope the best for you. I'm glad this person is out of your life, and that you don't have to deal with this manipulative, toxic energy anymore. And I hope that you take that blindfold off and you see after the fact, if anything, what you could have done differently, what they did to actually show you that this was a toxic situation, and pat yourself on the back for getting the hell out of it and standing up for yourself the next time that the potential for it happens. Okay? You did not deserve it. Do not internalize it. Do not carry it around, and do not look for closure, because unfortunately it won't probably happen. But you can leave it off with who you are as a person and a lesson learned. And you got this. Okay? All right, Leo. And all fire signs, please like and subscribe if you made it all the way through. I really enjoyed your support. This was a really long weekly reading for you guys. But yes, thank you very much for supporting Maslow Tarot. Have a good one.